Alrighty, everybody, welcome back to another episode of TheLowriderCulture. Today we're coming to you from Los Angeles, California. Alright, let's begin. Please tell us your name.
Well, actually, my name is Rene.
Rene.
And yes, and I belong to, you can tell, Elegant Los Angeles Car Club.
Rene, thank you so much for making the time for us. I truly appreciate it.
You know it. That's what we're lowrider community, man.
Awesome, thank you. Alright, so please tell us the name of your car club again.
The name of the car club is Elegant Los Angeles Car Club, or you can tell them. We established this car club back in 1976 in Cinco de Mayo. One of my officers started it. A founding officer went to name Perro, which is Juan. And after that, we just keep developing. And in 1979, they opened another chapter called ElegantS Montebello. So we do have about 2 or 3 chapters out there. And that's what we are with ElegantS. We started back in the 70s. A lot of people didn't give us the opportunity to build cars. There were a lot of hot rods being built, there were other cars being built, but a lot of Chevys, a lot of Impalas, and a lot of cars were left behind. So as Hispanic culture, we decided to bring back the tradition, and it was our back guys who teach us how to build cars, and we started going to junkyards, getting parts like that. I was 17 years old when I started doing this. ElegantS gave me the opportunity. So when I started going to ecology, El Pulpo, and looking for parts, I started building my own Cadillac back in the days. It was a 77. So I was a Cadillac man because I didn't have money. Then little by little, they gave me the opportunity to start with the 62. So I started with the 62 Impala. And from then I liked the Impalas, even though they break down a lot. But then we know, it's only a heart, it's an engine. So we fixed the engine, they're not computerized. And after that, a lot of cars started coming out with modern and stuff like that. And I stuck with the Chevys because a lot of Chevys were being dumped. So as you notice now, we have a lot of Chevrolets out there, and we believe in 2 doors. But once in a while, you have Cadillacs with 4-door. We don't discriminate. But yeah, we started with 2 doors basically.
That's really cool. What does it take to be part of ElegantS Car Club?
Well, to be a part of ElegantS is a little more different than other car clubs, I think. To be in ElegantS, first of all, you got to come to at least 3 meetings. We recommend at least 3 meetings. Out of the 3 meetings, we recommend you go to 2 events if you really want to get the colors faster. You go ahead, go 3 meetings with us, go 2 events, and then after the 2 events, I'm the president. I don't run the car club, the members do. So the members vote on him or her to get into the club. They ask questions to the members, find out what they want to do, why they want to join ElegantS. You got to understand, as a car club, we don't just accept anyone from the streets or if because you have a car or a car looks beautiful. We want the spirit of the individual, especially being an elegant. An elegant represents life, so you have to be an elegant for life, basically. If you don't, then you could go somewhere else. But our expectation is you go to 3 meetings, 2 events, and it have to be fundraisers because we're about fundraising, okay? Once all that established and my members vote you in, then you get your colors. So it might take you 3 months, may take you even up to a year to get your colors. But that's depending on you guys. Every elegant person, we leave them alone, let them go enjoy the show, but they have to be responsible. Every individual they meet, they got to greet them. Don't expect them to say hi to you. If you're an elegant, you see someone, you go and say hi to them. So that's the difference between us elegants. We don't turn our back at nobody, we help people out. Even though you have different colors, we want one whole family. And it's unfortunate that we have our own car club, Like I deal with a lot of love for the streets, we deal with high class, majestics, all these beautiful car clubs. But at the end, we get together as one big family. And that's why, to be an elegant, you have to show a lot of respect. You gotta show that you're noble. We're not better than nobody else, and we don't compete with no one. We have fun. So if another car club builds a car, wow, we're happy because it's another car in the streets. That's another kid that could see another build. Remember when we do this, and I tell my elegant family, we build cars not for us, we're building for the future. We're building for the kids to see that there's more out there than drugs, than the PlayStation, than other things. There's parks, there's events, there's somewhere you could go and have fun. So that's what being elegant, that's what it takes. It takes you commitment, being noble, and being sincere with people, just being honest. That's what it is.
That's really cool. I know you have been in the lowrider culture for quite some time. What brought you into the lowrider culture?
Well, again, that's what I was saying. back in the 70s, I was a little rebel. I'm not gonna tell you that. I mean, come on, you throw me a fight. I was happy to fight with you in the streets because I was a gangster. I tell the people in YouTube, I'm a perfect example because I'm the one that a lot of people told my mom, your daughter cannot date that guy, me, because I was being stereotyped as a gangster because I live in South Central, I live in the hood, I hang out with the vatos. I was 3 a.m. with them, whatever happened, I was down. But that wasn't me, you see what I mean? I didn't have a purpose, so my purpose was go with the gangs. They having fun, they hitting people up, we're having fun because I used to love to box. But that wasn't me. Until finally a friend of mine started building a Monte Carlo, and I said, what the hell is that? And he took me to a ride and I felt comfortable. It felt nice, so I guess I had that old soul within myself. So his name was Jose. He owns a market now. So one day a wise man said, you want to succeed, you hang with people that are older than you. You want to stay where you're at, you stay with your gangs, and then you'll be in prison or you'll probably be dead, and you don't have to worry about any problems in life because you will be dead now. Well, you know what? I wanted problems in life. I wanted to see the obstacles in life. I want to find out what life is all about. So I started getting into lowriding. I started hanging with him. I was 17 years old. I had no money, no whatsoever, but I knew every summer I had 3 months off. And I used to go to Bakersfield with him because that's what he used to do. Pick up watermelons, pick up cantaloupes, whatever it takes. We brought him back in the truck and we sell them in the projects because that's what he did. And that's how he built his car. I said, well, honest money. And my mom being an honest lady from El Salvador, when she crossed 3 borders. She told me, mijo, always walk straight. Don't look back because you don't own nobody back there. And that's why I came my culture. I said, well, let me build my cars. Let me build with my money, which is good money, and then God will guide us. And then I never looked back, guys. Since I started back in the 80s. I was 17 years old. I'm not going to tell you how old I am now. But, it was back in the days, and that's why I started lowriding. And I loved, I guess, the challenge of it, of, well, I'm going to build this, and then I'm going to show it. It's like a painter. A painter goes, get the canvas, start writing his pictures, and wow, and then after that, he looks at it, oh, I need to showcase it. And that's what I did with my cars. They might not be perfect cars, but it's something that I drive and I feel proud driving it because I built it. You see what I mean? So that's how I got started.
I can tell right away that this culture means a lot to you. Can you please tell us what the lowrider culture means to you?
Well, actually, it means like I said, tremendously a lot because it's not basically about us. It's about the kids. It's about the future, like I keep telling you. We have a whole bunch of presidents got together. We had an issue way back where a lot of car clubs started accepting pedophiles, child molesters, and stuff like that. And we went with my friend Spanky. He probably listened to this. Spanky and my best friend from first class, Dopey. And we started handling the business. We started talking to a lot of clubs, and it wasn't easy. Trust me, it was not easy. Some of the clubs rejected our offer as to why you have to take the guys out. That's my car club. And at the end of the day, they understood why. And I'll tell you guys, for example, we're at the parks right now. We have fun. There's a restaurant right there. So my thing is having fun with everybody, the kids. But if your kid goes into the restroom and there's a pedophile or a child molester, and it's a member, how are we going to deal with it? So might as well take the problem now, hit in the guts, and that's what we did. And that's why we opened up Los Angeles Lowrider community, And this hero here will protect you guys anywhere you guys go because we're united. It's not only me as a president, it's a whole bunch of presidents got together and said, you know what, let's make a difference. So we became ally everybody. We have Just Memories, Illusions, Hoopties. We have Social Riders, Love for the Streets. You name them. They all took the time to have a meeting and make this community happen. Now all the car clubs are with us, We just have this little group. So it means a lot for us. And that's the reason why I got involved, because I see kids. I was one of them. So it's very, very important for me to continue showing them respect, showing them that the Los Angeles Lowrider community is not about gang. It's not about crime. It's about fixing your car, drive with pride. It doesn't matter if you have a paint job like this one or if you have a primer on it. As long as you sit in the car, you put it on drive and you're driving. That's the community. That's lowriding.
All right, Rene. Please tell us a little bit more about your car.
Well, actually, this is a 65. You guys could tell. A 65 It's almost the same thing as 66. Just changed the chrome and some other things in the front. But this is a 65 we just took out not even 2 years ago. It was built by one of my best friends from Jerome from Vegas. He took honor in doing this. This car wasn't like that, guys. If you see this car, if I show you pictures of it, it was just pieces. And you know, we were talking about the lowrider community. This is the reason why we build cars. It's like me, people that have potentials. So when they saw this car, they saw it had potential. My friend Jerome from Vegas, he says it does have potential. So he took a lot of savings, and he decided to paint it. He painted it candy. After that, I think he reviewed it again, and he's like, you know what, I don't think the candy worked for it. So he took it off, primary gray, and then started doing the patterns on it. You know, once I did the patterns on it, I was so lucky enough to come back and try to finish it. So if you guys walk around it, you'll be able to see and admire every little section, every little portion, every little stuff that we did. All those little details that he took over. You know, so I appreciate his build. I mean, he did his build. I just, like I said, I'm doing it with pride. I'm showing him honor. We do have another 63. That's the one that me and my mom built it. I don't know if I told you about it, but she's in heaven. And some of you guys from YouTube seen it. My blue one, it's called Blue Dreams. This one again, once you finished it, I guess we needed a name for it, and we called it Mr. Valentine. So this is Mr. Valentine for you guys. We do have gold rims on it. Unfortunately, right now we have Mr. Valentine's candy because you know, November, December, it's kind of rainy day, so we keep a gold away. And at the same time, you know, it was Halloween, so we're doing a lot of trunk or treat, so it matches the concept. What makes it different for this one, if you look at it, is the fact that we have watermarks. You know, to do watermarks, it takes a lot of talent. So Jerome did pretty good on it, and he cut down on it. I just feel proud to have it. I never believed I was going to have the 65. I guess my brother, who was born in 1965, he wanted it, and he's up in heaven. So I guess that's the reason why I built this car on his honor. And when I drive it, I'm not driving it, he's driving it. So that's what it is, guys. This is your 65. It's your convertible. It's a super sport. There's not a whole bunch of them left over. And you have your hydraulics. You have your chrome engine.
Can you tell us a little bit more about the interior of the car?
Well, the interior, like I said, the interior was actually almost the original. We don't want to switch it. If you look at the old pictures that we have when we first took over this, like I said, when people think this car didn't have potential, we went ahead and we left the same velvet interior. So this is the original interior that was in the car. We built it up, of course, a little bit more. We refreshed it. We did a lot of details that a lot of cars don't have. For example, the emblem back here, most of them don't have the emblems. You know, it's a different emblem. You know, we put the Super Sport in the front, and we put a 454 chrome engine on it from the dealer.
Do you mind if we take a look at it?
No, go for it. And this is your engine, guys.
And do you have any other plans for the engine, or are you done with the engine?
No, we're still gonna do a little more chroming, a lot of, you know, little things we gotta do. It's a lot of little details, you know, that we do ourselves. I try not to go chrome because I have my other car, it was chrome, and it was a hassle to do everything. Like I said, you wanna keep it simple, guys. You wanna build a car just to drive it. Make sure you don't get too much chrome on it, because you have to be dedicated to clean the chromes out. You know, that's the one thing I tell your kids. You know, your kids want a car, go ahead, get a regular car. That's on my 63. I don't have chrome things on it. I just have all original engine. I got a 350, but it's original. This is the one that a lot of Mr. Valentine's, they wanted to have chrome engine, they wanted a display. That's why I have chrome undercarriage. Let me race it off for you guys, so you can have an idea what I'm talking about. So this is what we do. See, we only put hydraulics on them. See, and then we have chrome undercarriage. You see, you don't want to carry too much chrome. You want to carry just enough chrome that you should be able to clean them. Where you put too much chrome, then you're stuck like me, through 2 or 3 hours underneath chroming them. You know, so that's why, you know, and like I say, you have your front and back, you side to side, you got everything you need in the car.
And yeah. Do you mind talking about your hydraulic setup?
Well, my hydraulic setup, I'll show you guys in the back. It's a custom size. I mean, you gotta excuse my trunk, guys, because you know it's dirty. Yesterday we were in an event, but If you look at my trunk, I don't think you'll be able to see. I don't think you see a setup there. See? We got 2 pump setup. That's it, guys. See? This is your 2 pump setup. Just 1 pump, 2 pump. But like I said, we hide them, so it's a custom.
All right, Rene, thank you so much for making the time for us. I truly appreciate it. Do you have any shout outs?
Well, actually, I'd like to just shout out to all my members, for putting up with me, because as a president, I got to tell them a few things they got to do right. They're very guys, like I said, I'm going mumbles because there's so many shout outs out there. There's so many beautiful people out there that are actually supporting ElegantS. You can see on YouTube, you can see on my Instagram. They follow me a lot. I cannot thank him enough for keeping me alive, for keeping me going with the culture. There were times I want to give up on lowriding and say, you know what, forget it, it's over with. I don't want to do it. But again, I go back to what I'm saying. I did at 17 years old, and I see kids that need my help. I see those kids that actually are eager, and when I go to shows, I see them there. So I would like to say shout out to all those beautiful kids, all those kids that want to make it happen. They come and enjoy Mr. Valentine. They come and enjoy my 63 Impala, which, guys, 63 Impala, everybody knows me. That's my love of my life. Me and my mom built it. But you guys want Mr. Valentine. This is not my car. This is the community car. This is for you guys. So yeah, the shout out goes to all the kids, all the futures, all of my car clubs, all the guys that are with me, which, they don't leave me behind. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate everything you do. Let's continue this tradition. It's not for us. Like I said, it's actually for the kids. It's for the future of them. So I want to thank you too for taking your time and coming over here and giving me the opportunity to talk about my build and talk about why we're doing this. So shout out to you as well.
Yeah, thank you so much. It's my pleasure. All right, Rene, like I said, thank you so much. It was a pleasure.
Hey, like always, guys, we're still alive, you know what I mean? Keep it going.
All right, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you guys next time. And remember, if you're watching this, you are the Lowrider Culture.